This generation has deformed the meaning of the word queen. There's a lot of people that are walking around acting as if to be a queen, it means emasculating the people around you. It means being bougie, being demanding, having things paid for you, putting people down. That is not the definition of being a queen. Being a queen is about your energy. It means that you are able to bring the best out of everybody around you just because of who you are. If you are not capable of doing that, if you feel the need to put people down in order to call yourself a queen, you are not a queen, you are just a bully. I said what I said.
What up, gents? It's your boy Sean C. Welcome to the Simsational Gent, and today we're going to go over a video of a gentleman who is listing qualities that good men are looking for in an exceptional woman. Now understand this. This is a list of things that good men are looking for in their queen. These are the men who aren't out there playing the field, who aren't out there playing games, who are about self-improvement, who are on their purpose. These are the men who don't necessarily need a woman to come in and make them better. These men are comfortable with who they are and what they're looking for. With that being said, let's get started.
But first and foremost, the exceptional woman in relationship is supportive of her partner. She doesn't denigrate, undermine, or humiliate him, or overshare inappropriately with her girlfriends and family, and she keeps the sacredness of the relationship between herself and her partner. She's reassuring and he feels safe in the relationship. She is heart-centered and intuitive. She trusts her knowing and feels secure in her feminine. Now, that definitely needs an exceptional man in partnership because an average man cannot handle that.
Now, everyone wants to feel supported in a relationship. To me, this is like an absolute no-brainer. But men who are on their grind don't necessarily want people up in their business unless they tell them. In this day and age, too many of these modern women have too many people in their business, too many people knowing their secrets, too many people that are interfering in their relationships. Now, these are precisely the actions that can spell doom for a relationship, especially when women nowadays have a jealous girlfriend or two. If a woman has a really good man, these jealous women would be attracted to this type of dude. Now, men love women who could be feminine around them. Now, I agree with this gentleman when he says that any man who wants to have this type of woman that is in her femininity has to be strong. Because in order for a woman to open up this level of femininity, she has to be comfortable and secure in his masculine.
She validates her partner when he shows up for her and thanks him when he goes the extra mile, and she praises and raises him. She's genuinely interested in how he spent his day and what's worrying him. She greets him with love rather than a list of things that need doing or things that have annoyed her in her day.
Good men appreciate women who appreciate the good things that he brings to the relationship. A lot of the times, a thankless man won't even know how to take a compliment from his woman. Trust me, he does appreciate it though. Many men have worries that bother them, but are less likely to open up to these hardened, masculine women. Now, when he gets home from a long day, good men appreciate women that will allow them to come in and decompress from that long day, but aren't adding to his plate with her list of demands and worries. She allows that man to let go of all the things that ailed him outside of that house.
She trusts him, so she doesn't go rooting around in his phone or constantly check up on him with suspicion. She understands that good relationships are rooted in partnership, not ownership, manipulation, or control.
Now, for people that have ever been cheated on, whether they be man or a woman, if you go into a relationship with trust issues, then you are really messed up and you need to go and take further time to work on yourself. There's no reason to get in any type of relationship if you still are having trust issues. Yet people are still doing this, still finding themselves getting into relationships because instead of working on themselves, they just don't want to be alone. Good men don't want to be getting a third degree over somebody's past hurt, past trauma, past feelings, past guilt. They don't need that. Men do not want women who are using manipulation as a weapon to control the relationship. Women who are in control of themselves will communicate their feelings and they'll be open to have rational discussions with their man. Men cannot argue a woman's feelings, nor does he even want to.
She is emotional without weaponizing emotion to manipulate her partner. She holds herself accountable within the relationship and owns it when she doesn't fully show up for her partner. She's emotionally mature and articulate and doesn't bleed on people who didn't cut her. She does not take her shit out on her partner.
Now, when it comes to the emotional maturity of a woman, this is paramount to a good man. Modern women take things out on their men for their lack of control and accountability. A lack of accountability, in my opinion, is one of the biggest issues today regarding the modern woman. Women today often conflate being an independent woman to justify their bad behavior. This is contrary to what good men are looking for in a woman.
She's physically affectionate and loving in her words and actions, hugs, kisses, foot rubs, leaning in, and so on. She is open to her partner's sexual desires and is constantly seeking to improve how she turns up and satisfies her partner. She's a good listener. She listens with an open heart and does not judge or dismiss his feelings.
There are some women out there who get with men who are not affectionate beings. Maybe they started out that way, maybe something changed. But a good man understands that this is vital to the long-term health of their relationship. Women who are able to be inventive in bed, are willing and open about what they do, can probably try to keep some of these 304s away from their man, if you know what I mean. The exceptional woman that can listen to her man and not judge him has the best chance of keeping her man around. She will always be the well in which he can draw nourishing life from. If she is able to respect his feelings, he will be more able to add water to supply her natural spring.
She knows that she is not his mother or his maid. She looks after herself physically and makes an effort to be attractive to her partner, and she is kind and uplifting to all people around her. She treats people with respect, she doesn't gossip, and she doesn't look down on other people.
Men absolutely do not need women to come in and be their mother or to even tell them what to do. This is a number one way to drive a man away who is on his purpose. If he doesn't feel the support that he needs from his woman, he will look for it elsewhere. A woman that is taking the time to keep after herself, after her body, after her looks, shows a man that she cares about herself, and not necessarily for other women, definitely a little bit for him, but more so because she values herself and her body and her temple. A woman who knows to do this is keeping her balance within herself, physically and emotionally. When I heard this man say that the exceptional woman uplifts everyone around her and that she's not giving in to gossip, the first thing I thought about is how queens carry themselves. Men, to fully appreciate this type of woman, you have to be ready and okay within yourself. You must be always working on the best version of you. You have to be mature. You have to not be about games, and you have to know where you're headed in life. You have to be on your purpose. Honesty with this type of woman, but more importantly, yourself, is the only way to make this work long term. How are men supposed to find this type of woman, the exceptional woman? Unfortunately, a lot of men do not believe that this woman can be found in Western culture. Click this video right here and see why men are looking overseas instead to find the exceptional woman.